Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Clara who lived in a small village at the edge of a deep, dark forest. Clara was warned many times by her parents to never enter the forest alone, for it was filled with magical creatures and dangers untold. But Clara was headstrong and adventurous, and did not heed their warnings. One sunny day, while her parents were busy with chores, Clara decided to explore the woods, imagining the wonderful sights she might see. As soon as she set foot past the first few trees, the forest seemed to swallow her up. Clara tried to keep track of where she was going, over a babbling brook, under some low-hanging vines, past a mossy boulder. But soon she was lost among the ancient trees. Clara wandered for what felt like hours, searching for a way out or some sign of life, but finding nothing familiar. The canopy grew so thick overhead that almost no sunlight shone through. Strange noises echoed around her, cracks of snapping twigs, hoots and growls, whispers on the wind, but she could see no source. As dusk fell, Clara began to despair. Cold, hungry, and scared, she curled up beneath a large oak tree, clutched her cloak tight, and tried to sleep. In the middle of the night, Clara awoke to a bright light shining right in her face. She looked up to see hundreds of tiny fairies circling the oak, their wings glimmering, illuminating the forest. The fairies beckoned for Clara to follow. Too enchanted to feel afraid, Clara got up and trailed the fairies deeper into the woods. The trees opened up into a moonlit glade where more fantastical creatures danced and feasted: elves, nymphs, unicorns, and gnomes. Clara couldn't believe her eyes. The creatures welcomed her to their magical celebration, giving her delicious forest fruits and flowers to eat. She danced with the unicorns, listened to the elves' songs, and laughed with the silly gnomes. Clara wished the night would never end. But soon the sun's rays peeked through the trees, and the fairies told Clara it was time for her to return home. The elves brought Clara to a small clearing where a shimmering portal glowed amongst the trees. "This will take you back to your village," the elves told her. Clara thanked the magical creatures for their hospitality. She stepped through the portal, and in a flash found herself back at the edge of the forest, just outside her village. Clara's parents had been frantic with worry, and were overjoyed to see their daughter back safely. Clara told them of her astonishing night in the enchanted forest, though her parents just chuckled, not believing such fanciful tales. From then on, Clara treasured the secret memories of her magical journey. She never spoke of it again to her parents or anyone else. But sometimes, on bright sunny days, Clara would catch a glimpse of a tiny fairy darting at the corner of her eye, waving a silent hello before disappearing once more into the forest's depths.